Hello, everybody! Welcome in! Hi, hi! Welcome, welcome! Bum, 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 bum. Hello! Hi! Oh my gosh, Ghosty! Hi, welcome in! Hopefully you've been doing okay! Sorry, I got really excited. Guys, Ghosty's been here forever. This guy's been here forever. I haven't seen him in a while. I got excited. Alright. Hi, everybody. Okay, give me a second. I gotta turn my music down just a little bit more so I can hear myself think. And then I'll get into saying hi to everybody else. I just got momentarily really excited. But hi, everybody. Hello, welcome in. Okay, let me get through the individual hellos. Hello, Wicked. Hello, Bonkers. Hello, Nimby. Hello, Blaze. Welcome in. It's been so long. It has been so long. Welcome in, Jordan. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're all having good days today. Hello, Spotter! Welcome in! Guys, I have some exciting topics to talk about. And I majoritively will talk about it a lot. Guys, I'm so excited. Did you guys see? Did you hear the news? Did you see the news? Friday! I think we're getting the last act on YouTube. I think we're getting the Amazing Digital Circus, the last act on YouTube. I'm so excited. We're gonna watch that. Guys, we might have a surprise stream on Friday. Extra stream on Friday to watch the Amazing Digital Circus, the last act before playing Marvel Rival Swimsuit Summer. Before our pool party. Friday, let's fucking go. That's what it feels like. I'm excited. I'm scared, not gonna lie. Why are you scared, huh? Nothing to be scared about. But then again, I fear nothing. I say like a liar. I fear everything, but I'm also excited. I'm so excited! Ah! I want to know what happened so bad, but I've been staying so completely blind to spoilers. The only thing that got spoiled for me was something that happened in the freaking outro sequence, and that was it. And that was so minuscule and minute that I don't think it explains the ending. So, like, I don't know. I've avoided all the spoilers so far, but I'm prepared for the worst. I am a little freak to where the worst is kind of also a fun possibility to me. Is that bad? Listen, I will always say this time and time again. I always think that the end of Evangelion movie is better than the actual TV show ending where everybody ended up happy and, like, you know, yay, we saved humanity. I liked the end of Evangelion ending better, far better. I thought that was sick. I thought they were able to do some really cool visual animation work that made it just absolutely stunning. Not every story has to have a happy ending. I don't think this story's gonna have a happy ending, but you know, I'm still gonna have a fun time with it. I mixed up the two thinking about, wait, my brain. Now I mixed up the thinking about people acting up over Pomni's Fortnite skin. Ah! I don't know. It's a Fortnite skin, so I can't be like, why is it not show accurate? It's because it's Fortnite and they're gonna do whatever they want to do to make money, you know? Sure, they're gonna make her more appealing. You know, it's Fortnite. What more do you expect? What more do you expect? Happy endings are a myth pushed by Hollywood as a fact. Yep, and it's fun. I like my happy endings too, don't get me wrong, but I like to be surprised. I like eggs. I like feeling that very sad pit in your heart because it makes you think about it longer, you know? Once your brain gets that little serotonin boost from the ending of, like, I don't know, Sleeping Beauty or whatever, where it's like, okay, the princess wakes up, we're all happy, whatever, you forget about it. It doesn't stay with you. The story doesn't stay with you. It doesn't stick with you. That's why, like, I think the majority of the anime that I put in my, like, top 10, not, not top 10. I worded that incorrectly. The animes that I rated a 10 out of 10 on my anime list back when I was a teenager, I think all of them included some sort of major character death to where it was just simply peak to Mizuki, because it made me feel, it hit me right in the heart, you know, where it hurts and it makes you think about it days after. It's from a ripple to a tidal wave, and then you're just constantly thinking about it. And it's like, that stayed with me. That stayed with me, you know? That stayed with me more than, you know, everybody's happy, we're gonna have a dance sequence, yippee! You know, that stayed with me more. Right in the feels, right in the feels! Pomni would be pretty powerful if she was her cannon height, makes her tiny target to hit. That's harder to hit, yeah. That is true, but I don't think they'd do that. Ah!
At Billy Lugo 4522 join the Demon Dogs. At Billy Lugo 4522 celebrates 12 months of membership. Yo a year.
Yo a year! Thank you for the year, Billy. Sorry, I had to let Mika speak out your truth. That is a new feature that we have, is Mika. So yeah, thank you so much for the whole year of membership! Thank you! I appreciate it. Thank you! Makes me think of Berserk, where I have some controversial opinions about Griffith. I don't know anything about Berserk, but I know that my wife, Wendy Wonderful, I think loves Griffith. I don't know if it's loves or I think she's a defender. But I don't know what that man does or what he does, so I don't know. I could just be spreading misinformation. If you want to talk Berserk, go talk to Wendy Wonderful. I don't know. Mika sounds like an old British person. For right now, yeah. Wendy mentioned I got her to play Marvel Rivals with me recently, and her goat is Daredevil, so she's learning the devil. I need to bother her soon and be like, play war with me! But I think she's busy right now. I don't think she's home. So I gotta wait until she is home, and then I gotta stand there in the corner menacingly in the dark and be like, and hold up the mouse and say, you will play with me. You will play with me. I did give her motivation with the summer skin. She is aware. I have made her aware about the Daredevil skin, chat. So don't worry. We'll get her on sooner or later. I was like, this event has been specifically designed to take money out of yours and my wallets. And she's like, nah! It's over. The only way I would have been more cooked is if they put Bucky in a swimsuit, but they didn't, thankfully. Not yet! But I know he's gonna get one at some point in time, surely. Welcome to Kenshin! Hi! Did you do it on stream? I've gotta watch the VOD if it was. Yes! It is on my channel. It should be called From Zero to Hero. It's my series where I try my best to coach VTubers into Marvel Rivals. Speaking of Marvel Rivals, should we talk about the tournament that happened? Oh, we should talk about the tournament that happened. The tournament was freaking crazy. Wait. I know you guys probably... Okay. The tournament that happened is very, like, in the Marvel Rival knowledge knowers category. You know, the people that are real obsessed with Marvel Rivals. But I feel like it's important to talk about just because I feel like it could have been handled better. Sorry. I'm trying to see how old that VOD was so I can inform the masses where to find it. The VOD was streamed 2 weeks ago. It should be squished in between another collab between me and Veronica Hex and 3 backroom streams. That's where it is if you want to find the me and Wendy collab. Just saw it was handled really poorly. Yeah, okay, so basically, this is something that Rivals does, which is really awesome and really cool. And they like to outsource events and big prize pools for people to earn money for tournaments, right? Really cool thing that they do. Really enjoy that they do that. They approach a larger like streamer that's on the Twitch side of things. Her name is Sinna. I've seen her here and there a little bit just because of being being in the know in the internet sphere. Like I've seen her around, you know. But I don't really watch a lot of flesh people. I'm very picky about like my IRL content type people. I don't watch a lot of those. But I do know who she is due to the proxy of the IRL like channels that I do watch. You know what I mean? Anyway, they approached her to do this I think it was like a 150k tournament. And she ended up getting a whole bunch of people involved, and the majority of the entire tournament was like brand spanking new players. Brand spanking new players. Welcome in CCD player. Welcome in Chase. Welcome. Hi. But they're like brand spanking new. Day zero type shit. Day zero type shit. They don't know what to do. And I sitting over here as somebody who has had experience in tournaments, in Marvel Rivals specific tournaments, and also like coaching. Ah! Thank you for the super.
Received a settlement payment from a Facebook lawsuit, paying it forward to my Oshi.
What? Wait! What is that supposed to mean? Glad you won your settlement, I suppose. But thank you. I appreciate the support. I appreciate it. Back to my story. But the majority of players that were playing in this tournament, big content creators, like they had like Jinxie on there. Jinxie's like really huge, and he's definitely a fun creator. I've seen like clips of him going around. He kind of has the same vibes of Queso to me, to where he's got that big audience and he just does funny things and it's silly, goofy time, you know. And there's this clip of him in this tournament, and my heart broke for him because nobody taught him what to do. Like I felt like so bad because, you know, like it's a secondhand watching it, like it's secondhand watching and knowing everything, just being like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry that nobody taught you how to do this, you know. They put him on support as like Rocket Raccoon initially, and then he was just lost the majority of the maps. He didn't know that he could wall climb on Rocket, and I was just like, oh no. And the tournament was like not balanced properly because, okay, so you had these brand speaking new players, right? And then you had at least, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 pros. I know a lot of things about the Marvel Rivals sphere because I am totally normal. I am totally normal about this game. And whoever did the balancing, I don't know who, hands up, don't know who did the balancing, but whoever did the balancing should not do balancing ever again. They should not do balancing ever again. Because the team that ended up winning, also, by the way, everybody on this team is completely fine. But I feel like it could have been, all of this could have been handled in a way, like they had no choice on who their teams were. They did not choose their teams. I want to specify that. They did not choose their teams as far as I am aware. They were like cast into these teams, right? So none of the players I think should get, like, none of the players deserve like any sort of like backlash or anything. I think it's entirely up to whoever organized the team comps, whoever did those, which I allegedly are not the content creators. It was somebody else. Anyway, I digress. One of the team that won had 2 one above all players. If you guys don't know what one above all players is, exactly as it sounds. It's literally like Immortal Eternity in Valorant, you know, like it's the top highest rank. 2 one above all players that are both dive mains. 2 one above alls that are both dive mains. It was a dive tank main and then a dive main. crazy, amazing, phenomenal work from them. They are talented Marvel Rivals players. You know, I can't fault them for joining a tournament worth money and then playing the game. You know, like that's what they like wanted to do, and that's what they showed up to do. So there's nothing like wrong with that. Anyway, they end up destroying, absolutely crushing everybody because it and it felt really bad. I felt like it felt bad on both parts. It felt bad on both parts because, you know, it just feels like it's literally it's like a hydrogen bomb. It's like, well, we're stuck here, I guess. It's just inevitable. It's just inevitable. But it was just crazy work. It just didn't feel good watching it, you know? It's like these brand new players, brand new little babies, and they're like little ants, and they're getting squashed. And I'm like, nah, they didn't even have a chance. They didn't even have a chance. They're trying to switch around their team comps to do anything. But to show you a clip, wait, actually, let me see if I can pull up the clip, because the clip is so freaking good. It's so fun. Good old Steel Clubbing. Literally, that's what it felt like. It was just a complete smackdown. So it was like, who was this tournament for? Because I don't feel like it's fun for any of the content creators. If it's like the best players are just stomping on people, and it's kind of like, well, this is not fun for us because we're starting to feel bad. And then it's not fun for the new people because they're probably not going to play this game anymore after like getting stomped on consistently, you know? Like, that doesn't feel good. That hurts your mental. And then it's like, well, what are we doing this for? What are we doing this for? Kind of rough for a tournament though. Yeah, it was very rough. Oh, I spelled the name wrong. I need to find this clip because it's so funny. It's so funny. Like if I'm telling you, this is this is literally what I'm saying with like the Punisher. Okay, so Jinxie, same guy that I was talking about, brand new player. I think maybe has surely less than maybe 14 hours on the game. Less than 14, maybe. That's a guesstimate. That's a guesstimate estimate. I don't know. But since he wasn't doing great on Rocket and they were having issues with like Rocket, they switched him over to DPS, which I think, okay, Mizu, hi, Mizu here. I think that there is a stigma around support. There is a stigma around support where a lot of people are just like, hey, easiest role to play, support. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not in Marvel Rivals, man. It's not. You gotta do a whole lot of mental math on keeping track of everybody else's ults. You gotta do your best to make sure that you are like a game changer. Your ults determine team fights. If you mess up one ult, then your whole team is just kaput. You know, that's way too much pressure to be putting on a new player. I think new players should go on DPS. Hands up. I think new players should go on DPS. I think if you slap them on a Punisher, if you slap them on a Namor, they're going to do at least a little bit of damage, especially if they've come from a Valorant space or a like COD space, Call of Duty, any of the Call of Duty games, any of the Counter-Strike games. I feel like they could really utilize Punisher. They could really utilize Punisher and actually be able to do a lot of great stuff as long as you tell them what the buttons do. But it's crazy. Wait. Oh, I'm spelling his name wrong again. But I'm trying to find this clip for you guys to fully, like, showcase what this was, because it was so funny. Was this it? No. Where was it? It was so funny. Oh, I found it. I think I found it. No, where was it? I saw it. I saw it there momentarily. I saw it there momentarily and then it was gone. Oh no, where'd it go? Because it was so funny. I have to show it. I'm sorry. I didn't have this pulled up before. But each team had like one kind of Marvel Rivals like player. Oh wait, I found it. There it is. I found it! 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 Okay, okay. Okay. I found it. Sadly, tournament organizers don't think about how the tournament will affect the participants. Yeah, I think that needs to be taken into account from now on. As someone who has participated in 2. Okay. I got the clip. Ish. Let me get to the clip, actually. Let me get to the clip. Okay. I found it. Okay, okay. This is like crazy work. Okay. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And then I gotta do... Sorry I didn't have this up beforehand. Okay, and that should... Ah! That should work. Alright, okay, okay, okay. It's so funny. I think you guys will understand exactly what I'm talking about as soon as you see this clip where I say, like, they're new players. Like, day 0 type characters. Like, day 0, like, probably haven't played this game except for, like, during launch, perhaps. And since so much time has passed, they probably don't know, you know, what they're doing with, like, any of their abilities. Because, you know, they haven't touched it since maybe launch. But here's my example. I feel bad. Because it's like, no, clearly nobody told him how to use his ultimate. And it's so funny. Okay, here we go, here we go. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. It's so good.
Push.
Yeah, go. Nice, you go.
It's like no shots are happening. I have never seen in my life a Punisher ult happening that just no bullets are being shot and only the auto rocket. Only the auto rocket. I can see exactly what's happening. He's rapidly clicking down his mouse to shoot, but nobody told him that he could just hold down the button and it just sprays. It feels bad, man. It feels bad, man. I feel like I was laughing at this because it's so funny from somebody who plays Marvel Rivals, but I also feel for this guy. I feel for this guy, man. I feel for this guy. Somebody should have told him. Somebody should have told him. As soon as he was switching this character, I think somebody should have been like, okay, you can hold down your button to shoot. You can hold it down. You don't have to individually click. But it's so good. Like, look at this.
Push.
He ends up getting a few kills just from the auto rockets, which is crazy.
Nice, Jinx, you go.
Awesome. Rocket low behind you guys in the hallway.
I've never seen a Punisher ult like that. Honestly, new meta. But you know, that's what I'm saying. It's like these like a lot of these creators that were in this tournament were just having to rely on little to no information about like what their characters do. And it's like, oh boy. And then like the absolute GOAT team had like 2 one above alls, like 2 peak grandmasters, and then like maybe 1 plat or something like that. It was like a crazy stat line. And I was like, I think that team needed to be dismantled a little bit, and then if we dismantled the winning team and maybe put 2 of those guys into every single other team, you know, like none of them could have been on a team together. Like at least like mix them up a little bit. Mix them up a little bit. Like don't put 2 one above alls on the same team. That's like freaking crazy. They need a Google Docky, not the Google Docky. This makes me think of when I was playing Overwatch with an old friend and I was like, put your shield up. Put your shield up, for God's sake, put your shield. And we all died to a bond. Yeah, that's literally what it, that's literally what it felt like. That's what it felt like. It's what it felt like. It just, you can't fault them for something they don't know how to do, you know? And there's like, I think later they put him on Thing, and it's just fun. It's just painful to watch. It's just painful to watch. Again, not to any of the creators' faults, dare I say. Not to any of the creators' faults. It's just that I don't think that they had enough time to actually like sit down and like learn. I think they could have benefited from like actual like sitting down time to learn and like coaching, or at least like watching a few, like at least having like 3. I usually, whenever I was like doing tournaments and I was trying to keep everything in track for my team, I created like a Google Doc on every single character that they felt like they were comfortable playing. I wanted to make sure that everybody on my team felt comfortable with at least 3 characters, 1 in every role, just in case if we needed it. But I wanted them to majoritively like play the characters that they're best at, you know? At the end of the day, we were there to just have fun. And it ended up working out really, really great. And because I was not as confident in my ability to play rather than strategize, I put myself on DPS. I put myself on Scarlet Witch. And we made it fairly far. We made it fairly far. We had a good win streak going, and it was a really fun time. Hello, Blythe, welcome in! But yeah, I really enjoyed my time whenever I was doing Rivals tournaments. I would want to do Rivals tournaments again in the future. But this latest one that I just saw, I just had to talk about it a little bit because there's so many good moments from it, but it's like crazy. It was just crazy to watch. It was crazy. It was a spectacle to behold. That's what it felt like. It was a spectacle to behold. It was a spectacle to behold. But yeah. What else did I want to talk about? That's a huge difference for any player. Mizu the GOAT. Mizu the GOAT. Yeah, I sat down and I have this huge Google Doc. I have a huge Google Doc of like a bunch of different characters that my team felt like comfortable relatively with playing, and I just wrote little bullet point notes for them to like, hey, this is like a video that you can see visually how to like position yourself and where you should be playing, and like when you need to, it showcases, you know, someone who's been playing this game longer and for like a living, basically, how they move forward, how they move back, how they know when to go in, how they know when to come back for healing, you know. It's all very important mechanical stuff that you gotta learn, especially for a game like Marvel Rivals, where there's so many like moving gears and parts. I'm making it sound like 4D chess, but in my head it feels like 4D chess. Because in this game, like one tiny mistake can just cost you the game. I feel like it's the same way that maybe League of Legends players talk about playing League of Legends, you know? It's a little meticulous, but oh my gosh, is that win so good, you know? You're like, yeah! Absolute spectacle. But yeah, I felt like I had to show off that Punisher ult. It just made me cry laugh the first time I was watching it, because I was literally like, what is happening? What is happening? Oh, also, guess what? Mizu's level 10 on Cyclops, so now I have the cool little banner thingy for KOs, and I'm very excited about that. So I now have 10 more levels to go before I reach Cyclops Lord Icon. It'll happen. It'll happen. Mizu's Lord Cyclops will happen. I'm very excited about that. He's a silly guy. He's a silly guy. He's fun to play. I'm trying to get my aim better. Mizu can now flex. I've always been a flex player. It's just that I've been playing more for me lately. I've been playing more for me. I've been tired of being a flex player. You can only be a flex player so long until nothing starts working and it feels like you need to like start instead of flexing to focus on what you're good at. So that's why I now majoritively am a support player but will flex to DPS when in dire situations. I stay off tank. I stay off tank. I feel like it's much harder to play tank right now. And I suck at being a tank. I feel like I feed myself way too deep, way too in. I'm way too in and I suck at getting out. I end up turning my back to the enemy and then get shot in the back 20 million times. I take way too many back shots. But yeah, I majority stay with my support role. Suffering builds character. No more suffering! I've already done that since season 0. I'm good. Is it a one tank meta right now? No, it's just how it is. Because playing tank is miserable. Playing tank is a miserable experience. I hear that all the time, and it is true. And it's not for the fault of the tank mains. The tank mains are doing great. They're doing the best that they can with what they got. It's just that Marvel Rivals needs to add more fun tanks. Marvel Rivals need to add more fun tanks so more new tank players can be born. New tank players can be born. You know, they don't have a large pool to choose from. And the majority of their characters has been out since season 0. And or will just explode at the slightest touch of a palm. You know? I feel like Thing's only good against multiple dive. And that's about it. But if you play Thing into anything else, I feel like he gets rolled. Bolt is kind of Angela's better now than she was before, I think, with the recent buffs. Dino is the overlord right now. Everybody likes to play Dino because he's finally the first fun tank that they gave us since maybe Emma Frost. Because as fun as tank pool is just the same as DPS pool but with a shield. That's it. I think they just need to add more fun tanks. I'm here to help in the endeavor of hopefully persuading Marvel Rivals to give us more fun tanks. Give us more fun mainline tanks. Give us more fun mainline tanks, please and thank you. The tank role has always been miserable, even in seasons with dominant tanks. It is just miserable. It is just miserable. It's not a playstyle for Mizuki. It is not a playstyle for Mizuki. I played a little bit of Dino, and Dino is fun, but not fun enough for me to switch to the tank role. I'm good. I'd rather make sure that my tanks are up, and then I give my Doctor Strange the Invis team up, you know? That's where I am happy. That's where Mizu is happy. I'm happy to support. I'm happy to heal. I look up at my flyers as much as possible. When they're not behind me. When they're behind me, I just simply don't see you. My nose keeps itching, bro. Wicked allergies. Wicked allergies. I don't know. I just like playing the characters that I like to play. I like playing the characters that I have an emotional attachment to. You know? Like Bucky and Cyclops. I have an emotional attachment to them. I have an emotional attachment to Gambit and Rogue. But I don't play Rogue as often because she just simply does not sustain without the Gambit team up. Especially with, like... It's just been hard playing Rogue with, like... Okay, she was so fun to play during her debut. She was so fun to play. I was playing her all the time. I was having a great time with her. Then the absolute Rogue nerfs happened to where it's like, oh... Well, now she's just unplayable without the Gambit team up. And then Gambit's banned every game, so it's like, well, now I can't play Rogue at all. Well... And also, single tank Rogue is not sustainable and sucks. Single tank Rogue does not work without the Gambit team up. So it's like pain and suffering. Pain and suffering. I like to play Rogue with an Emma though. I like to play Rogue with an Emma if I have a secondary tank. I like to play Rogue with a Magneto. I like to play Rogue with a Dino. Those are fun. But I don't play her often. Also the tenacity stuff. Though good. Also, I feel like a lot of Rogue's old combos don't work no more. And that makes me sad. I treated it like a fighting game, and I just got somebody in like a 10-string combo and I just annihilate them. I can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. Honestly, fair that I can't do that anymore, but still. It would help off tanks if DPS poke characters had a reload time that was similar to Doctor Strange's reload. Huh? You mean like it being quicker, or you mean like... I'm confused. Welcome in, Levi! Also, I'm not a cat, I'm a dog! I will bark at you. I am a dog. What do you mean by that, by the way? I don't get it. But then again, I don't play Doctor Strange. He was really hard for me to learn for some reason. Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. I don't know. The cat of dogs. Okay. Okay. Wow. Guys, Mizuki's been cooking behind the scenes. I'm very excited. My favorite VTuber, Mizuki Akemi. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop this false agenda. I am not a cat. I am not a cat. I'm too dog girl coded to be a cat. I'm too excited to see you guys all the time. And I have a big fluffy tail that wags. Do cats wag their tails like this? Do cats wag their tails like this? I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, I've been cooking behind the scenes. I'm so excited. Guys! I'm so excited. 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 Guys, you members are in for a treat tomorrow. A treat. Treat tomorrow. Treat. I hope you guys are excited. I'm gonna drop a hint on the big thing that I've been hiding. treat where? Members only stream tomorrow. Members only stream tomorrow. That's where the treat will happen. Your tail is more fox-like to me, honestly. And your ears, too. I am not a fox! But then again, Shiba Inus are like... They... What is it? Is it raccoons that they also, like... relate them to? I guess they're also related to foxes in some sort of way. They could be, I don't know. They're compared to foxes. They're compared to raccoons. They're compared to all of them. They're compared to all of them except for cats. They are similar to Asian foxes. That's what I knew it was something. I don't freaking know. Listen, I know a little bit about animals. Not a lot about animals, despite being a little bit animal. But I'm not full animal, you know? Ah! Thank you for the membership!
That Ghosty E7 joined the Demon Dogs.
Thank you! Ah!
PSST Lil Kitty.
I'm not a cat! Thank you for the super though. I'm not a cat. But a lot of foxes in Asia went extinct. They went extinct? Why? I didn't know that. What is all the foxes? No! Foxes are cute. Foxes are cute. That sucks. That freaking sucks. I am not missing the membership. Bank account be damned. Thank you, Ghosty. Thank you. I appreciate it. Wait. Ghosty! Was it you that was like... was it you that was like... Was it... Sorry. It's like one of my favorite moments that ever happened to me. Wasn't you that was like, Mizuki, I'm watching you in the middle of like a meeting, and if somebody looks over my shoulder, I'm totally getting fired, but it's so worth it. Like, was that you or was that somebody else? I'm like, honestly, that's definitely one of my favorite moments in all of VTubing, because that situation is just so like funny to me. Wait, you remember that? Wait, was it you? Was it you? Oh my gosh, because it was, yes! That's literally one of my favorite moments I've ever had as Mizuki. That's like one of my favorite moments ever. My boss almost caught me. It was so funny. I remember like I had a conversation with Mama Mizu, and I was like, you gotta hear this story. Because I was like, I appreciate it. I was like, I think it's so awesome that somebody is willing to risk it all just to watch my silly, goofy stream. But also at the same time, it's kind of a little funny if you imagine it from like the boss's POV, and then you just look over. It's like, is bro even listening? And you just see like a dog girl just bouncing up and down on the screen, just be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I think it would be very funny. I think it would be very funny from your boss's POV. What? Thank you for the
At
5
Levimuramus
gifted!
6713 just gifted 5 memberships.
Thank you! Mika's gonna read all of them out. So if you got gifted
Levi Moonromis
a
gifted at
membership,
Sturkson92 a membership.
Be sure to thank. Thank you!
Levi Moonromis gifted at
Thank
Derp
you.
6127 a membership.
Hello, Pablo, welcome in! Hi.
Levi Moonromis gifted at MD
How far are we
Kahaye
from
a
the
membership.
new emo? Ooh, I should chat. Let me look. Give me a second. Computer.
Levi Moonromis gifted at Faisal
The
Zombie 12 a
dashboard.
membership.
Computer.
Levi Moonromis gifted at Blade 24 Liga a membership.
YouTube Studio. Narikore. I think it should be through here. 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 Emoji. 4 more members needed, apparently. But wait, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I think it's doing that stupid thing again where it's like, since you haven't reached, cause what is it? YouTube's emote thing is so weird, where it's like, hey, since you didn't, you know, hit that same membership goal that we gave you last time, we're gonna go back an emote number, despite you already having that emote number slot chosen and saved and locked in. So now it's now doing a thing where we basically have to double it, I think, to get a new emote, because we already have 13 emotes. We already have 13 emotes, and it's saying to unlock a 13th emote that we need 4 more memberships. But the thing is, we already have 13 emotes. It's so dumb, and I hate that system. YouTube, please. YouTube, please. All you gotta do is just make it so it's the next one. It'll be a lot easier for all your creators. It'll be so much easier. It'll be so much easier for all of us down here. YouTube's struggling with math. It really is. It really is. I don't understand why that's the way that they do things. But, you know. We'll get there. Demon Dogs rise. One day it'll happen. Don't worry. Don't worry. It'll happen. It'll happen. At one point, we'll just lock in. You know? Mizu always wanted to do like a subathon or a dono-a-thon or whatever the heck. But of course, that'll be done way later. Way later. Way later. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. I'm not ready for any of that. I'm not ready for any of that. But that is something on my long-term goals. Hopefully in Spooky Month for my birthday! For my birthday. For Mizu birthday. Mizu birthday, don't know what's on. Maybe. If I could lock in hard enough. If I can lock in hard enough. But don't worry, don't you guys worry. We got some surprises already happening fairly soon with the 5K. With the 5K celebration. Almost at 10K, let's go. I know, I'm so excited. We're halfway there, halfway there. Honestly, I already like achieved my goal of like what I set whenever I debuted. Which is really cool. Because if you look back at a completely different Mizu then as Mizu is now, I never thought that we would reach the numbers and the community that we've gathered. And it just really means a lot to me. All of you guys are really awesome, and I really appreciate every single one of you and all the support that you give me. And I am excited to do more fun projects and take you guys along the way. Holy crap, when did you hit 5K? You've come so far. I hit 5K, I think I did it on stream. Was it the stream before me and Barrow's last RE9? Not RE9, RE6 collab? We still got 2 more rounds! Ugh! I'm so excited for that, but also... Oh boy. I wanted to talk about that too. Didn't they establish in RE6 that Sherry is immune to the T-virus? And if Sherry is immune to the T-virus, why did she get infected later? That makes no sense to me. Anyway. I can't remember what stream it was. I cannot remember. The 21st night of September. Da-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Not immune, she's just partially... Mutated? Oh, mutated. Mutated from it. She has some residual side effects. Oh, I see, I see. I genuinely thought for a moment that they just were like, we're retconning all of 6. We're retconning all of 6. None of 6 happened. And I was confused for a moment. Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you for explaining. More RE spoilers. I'm sorry, Bonkers, but I will say I'm sorry, but it has been out for like a while. Like 3 months. I'm sorry. I always say that I give things at least 2 months before I start yapping about them consistently, and since it's Resident Evil, you know it's gonna happen. I can't help it. I just get so excited. 13 years? 13 years. Listen. It's fine. Just spoil it, Mizu, I suppose? Well, you still don't know the ending, sir. I'm still in the clear. Honestly, that's literally a nothing burger spoiler. I'm gonna be so honest. I have access to it too now, but I just don't have the time, and that's fair. That's fair. It's a long game. It's a long game. Are there any new games that grab your attention this year? Of course, Resident Evil Veronica is #1 on my list. I'm so excited for that game so bad. You want to know what actually clocked me on knowing exactly that it was Resident Evil whenever I was like live reacting? It was the flooring. It was the floor behind the little old French lady. I literally, in my brain, I was just like, that's the floor of the care center. Like, I don't know why. I was like, it gives the same vibes as the floor from the care center. So I literally was like, is this Resident Evil? I was like, wait, is this Resident Evil? And then, of course, it shows the Resident Evil Veronica, and I start freaking out. I had that same, like, Eureka Epiphany moment as, like, the Spider-Man thing that I had. Didn't you already play the Jake campaign? Yes, I did play the Jake campaign. I just remembered that she had some sort of issue with like the T-virus. She was connected to the T-virus. I couldn't remember if she was immune or not. I thought I took the plotline as she was like immune to it. But yeah, we played through Jake's campaign. The next one that we'll play through is the Toxic Doom Dialy. I don't think it's toxic. I think it's Doom Dialy. Doom Dialy. Oh, thank you for the free membership. You're welcome. You can thank Levi in chat. But yeah, thank you. Welcome. welcome. They're now in platforms now and on wishlist. Yeah, I wishlisted it the first day that it became available to wishlist. Don't worry, it's been on my radar. But yeah, that's like my main game that I'm super excited about to come out. And then my second main game that I'm super excited to come out is The Wolf Among Us 2. I'm so excited for The Wolf Among Us 2, and I'm so excited for The Wolf Among Us Remastered. So we're going to play the remastered version, and then we're going to play The Wolf Among Us 2. You have no say. We are simply just doing it, because of course, I love Big B Wolf. I love Big B Wolf! Is anybody surprised that Mizuki likes Big B Wolf? Now, be so for real with me right now. Be so for real with me. Did you guys think that maybe perchance that the big bad wolf in The Wolf Among Us would be one of Mizu's favorite characters based on all of her other favorite characters that she's had thus far? That was Brett. One of my favorite Telltale games. I think it is one of my favorites too. I think it's #2. I think it's definitely #2 on my list. As what? Yeah, it is #2 because I think #1 would be the first Walking Dead. #1 is the first Walking Dead. #2 is The Wolf Among Us, and #3 is The Walking Dead Season 2, where you play as Clementine. Everything else I have not played, nor do I know about. I'm kind of curious about the Batman game though, but I don't know how good that game is. Would you try the remake of Halo by any chance? I don't know. I've never played a Halo game before, so I don't know if I'll like it. The Telltale one was a big surprise. It was a surprise for me too. I genuinely thought that they went under. Did they not like have an issue or something where they kind of like released like a graduation notice? I feel like they were like, yes, we are stopped making games. We cannot make games anymore. We will never see you again. Or am I crazy? Did they have something like that? I feel like they like disappeared off the face of the earth and they gave like a VTuber graduation notice. They did go bankrupt, but somehow they still existed. That's what I thought. I was like, they just were gone. Just on life support. I guess so. I'm glad they're back though. Huge news. Huge news. Because I love their creative art style of how their games look. Personally, I think it's so fun. I like that it looks like comic books, but in video game 3D space. Step aside, Spider-Verse. Telltale Games. Hum and Thrill. I don't think they're the first ones to ever do that, but it's still very interesting. I think someone bought them up and whatever their IP and such was going to continue was up in the air, but they did go bankrupt. I see, I see. I think Telltale is back because of some company bought the name. Rumors of my death were greatly exaggerated. Yeah, pretty much. What Sony did to Spider-Man 2? What Sony did to Spider-Man 2? Hey? Sorry, I don't know what that was in reaction to. Was that me talking about the Batman game? And Spider-Man 3, the movie? I kinda liked... My little, like, out of this world wild take is that I always liked Spider-Man 3 and I always thought it was a silly, goofy movie. I have fun with Spider-Man 3. For me, Spider-Man 3 holds the most nostalgia. But I think the original Spider-Man movie that Sony had was the best one. The first one with Green Goblin and William Dafoe, that one's literally my goat. No, when you said move over Spider-Verse, just open some wounds of Sony constantly screwing over Spider-Man. Yeah. I just want him to be more involved with everybody else in the MCU, but they can't because Sony says no. They say, no, no. No, no, you must stay in your little chair. You must stay in your chair while you watch all of your friends have fun, Spider-Man. Honestly, it's the same as what the comics are doing to him. Is that crazy to say? Is that crazy to say? Because that's what everybody seems to love doing to Spider-Man right now. What they're doing with MJ and Paul, they're like, Peter, you gotta sit in the chair, man. Like, dude cannot catch a break on any media. He cannot catch a break. Let him out. Let him out. A custody battle between Disney and Sony is like watching the most awful divorced parents duking it out. Yeah, Spider-Man is a child of divorce. between Big Daddy Disney and Mama Sony. Bully Maguire in Spider-Man 3, and that scene is so freaking goofy and it makes me laugh every single time. It makes me like, it's like watching that scene in Spider-Man 3, I feel is very similar to me like watching clips from a like reality TV show where you get this awful secondhand embarrassment. It's like watching a train crash and you just can't stop watching it. Like, that's what it feels like. I get so bad secondhand embarrassment from that like Spider-Man scene where he's like being an asshole and he's like, and then he dances out of the bar or a pizza shop, wherever it was. I was literally like, yeah. Ew. Ew. Gave me the ick real bad. But it's so fun. Because then it gives you the ick so bad that it becomes funny. It becomes comical. And then you kind of see him as this like goofy, Three Stooges kind of character. I do admit I respect Tobey Maguire just committing to the bit. Listen, all three of them really do commit to the bit. Dare I say. Welcome inside! Welcome, welcome! I think all three of them kind of are like, you want to do that? Okay, let's do it. Because I know Andrew Garfield's kind of similar in the way where he's just down to do anything. Anything silly, goofy. Did you watch the cartoon series from the 90s? I was hoping that we would get the Man-Spider mutation eventually in one of the movies. I don't think I have. I can't remember watching any sort of Spider-Man cartoon whenever I was younger. When I was younger, what had me by the throat was the Teen Titans anime. I don't want to say it's a cartoon because it looks more anime than it does like a cartoon, and the intro feels more like anime. Like, that's what I watched. I watched the T-E-E-N-T-I-T-A-N-S. Teen Titans! Dun 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 dun! Teen Titans! Literally the GOAT. It's such a banger. It's such a banger. They didn't have to go so hard on that intro, but they did. And I lived for the drama. And then there's Raven, who's hot. Like that was in a way, that was like a ooh, you know. We love seeing her. And then there was Starfire, and then Starfire's sister. Oh, cinema. Cinema. Which Robin is the Robin in Teen Titans? Is it Dick Grayson or is it? No, it can't be Jason. It has to be Dick Grayson, right? God bless the poor souls who grew up with Go instead of OG Teen Titans. Yeah, it could not be me. Who doesn't like Raven though? That's true. That's freaking true. She's literally the GOAT. Mizu has the looks of Raven, but the personality of Starfire. Honestly, love that for me. Best of both worlds. I blame early cartoons for my love of goth girls. I missed that! Bring back more goth girls. Bring back more goth alternative girls. Bring them back. I want more Sams from Danny Phantom. I want more, Mandy's from Billy and Mandy. I want more Raven from Teen Titans. I want more, Gwen from Total Drama Island. I want Nikki from 16! If you guys know what 16 is. Canadian TV show. That was my shit. I watch that all the time. Hollywood hates goth girls. Every chance that there's a goth girl to be brought to life, they say no. They really don't. That is true. They hate the goth girlies. Live action high school drama? No. It's either Dick because Nightwing and Jason became Red Hood? What? Dick became Nightwing and Jason became Red Hood. Oh, I see. My brain did not understand that momentarily. I've seen it. Oh my gosh. I loved 16 whenever I was whenever I was, I don't know how old I was, but I watched it, like, all the time. Sam from Danny Phantom is elite level taste. It's so good. Isn't there an episode where Starfile goes to the future and Robin has been acting as Nightwing or something? Or did I just imagine that? I don't know. I stopped watching up to a certain point. For the purpose of the Teen Titans show, though, it's Dick Grayson. I see. There was a Nickelodeon show called 16 as well. I don't know if it was on Nickelodeon. I just know it was a Canadian TV show. It was animated. 16 da 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 da. Canada show. Canadian show. 16. And it's spelled the number 6 and then teen. The number 6 and then teen. It has this like lineless style that was very popular in the early like 2000s. But I always liked Nikki and I wanted to be her whenever I grew up. I was like, I want to be the cool goth alternative girl. Blackfire and Raven I was down bad for, not gonna lie. Honestly, fair and valid. Oh, that show. I remember that one. Yeah, that one. That one. I was obsessed with it. And I always thought it was funny because what was it? The kind of stoner dude was voice acted by the same guy that does like, was it Chris McClane in Total Drama Island, the main host? The one that's like, alrighty campers. That guy. I think it's the same voice actor. I feel old. I watched anime back in a time where they did not shield kids from watching literally anything. Man. Do you guys want to hear an embarrassing story on what my first anime was? 16 is on Tubi? Hell yeah. Hanging out in the mall was such a vibe at the time. It was literally the dream. The problem is people want the aesthetic of goth girls, not the attitude. Yeah. Nor the morals that actual goth girls have. They don't know. They don't know what we're all about. As a goth girl. As a goth girl. They don't do their research. They like it aesthetically. They don't want everything else that comes with it. They don't want the belief system. They don't want the music. They want the ones that act like they do in that one like room where they're all in a serene white room and they're just in scantily placed outfits, you know. I honestly can't remember what my first anime, Ninja Scrolls, stuck with me through because I was way too young for that. First anime as Vampire Hunter D. I see. Guys, my very first anime was Girls Bravo. Some of you may know that anime, and some of you may not. And Mizu watched that when she was way too young to be watching that. Hi, Roden! Welcome in. How are you tonight? Good, I'm just yapping. We're just talking. Guys, look up Girls Bravo at your own risk. Just be warned. It's not great. I now see why Mizu turned into a god. Yeah! I wanted... My biggest influence were the Hex Girls and Scooby-Doo. I love them. I love Thorn, I love Dusk, and I love, oh god, what's her name? Thorn, Dusk, and Moon, I believe. Thorn, Dusk, and Moon. It might be Luna. Wait, do I know my girls? I need to know them. 'Cause we're the Hex Girls, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. It is Luna, isn't it? It's not Moon, it's Luna. Surely, right? Does Mizu know? I have the Blu-ray of Girls Bravo. That's. I was honestly like, nobody's gonna know this anime. It's so obscure, but that's crazy that you own a Blu-ray of Girls Bravo. Thorn, Dusk, and Luna. I did get there. I knew it was Moon. I just didn't remember it was Luna and not. The Hex Girls are baddies. I love them. Not Miharu Senna? What is Miharu Senna? Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't remember any of their names. But yeah. Didn't she make like a noise or something and that was like, they called her something else? Cause all she could say was her name or something? Or was that something else? I watched a lot of weird things. My first anime was Speed Racer, honestly based. Case Closed is still on Crunchyroll? I feel like Case Closed is anywhere. I feel like I see it all the time. I just googled the anime. I honestly never watched this. If I remember properly, the story is about an alien girl that's very cute and she has like the 3 dots on her forehead. And she falls down into Earth and she lands into a boy's bathtub while he's in the bath. And this specific boy, our main character, is allergic to all women. So if a woman touches him, he just breaks out into hives and rashes. But maybe because it's like something or other. I don't remember if just because this one girl is alien, she doesn't make him break out into hives or not. But she's like, it's the born, like, what's the trope? The trope is called born sexy or something, born sexy something or other. And it's like the Bride of Frankenstein or like, characters where it's like they are new to this world and they're very unknowing, but they're like these beautiful creatures and they're supposed to be seen as, you know, it's not great, as I'm saying. It's not a great anime. I was watching that whenever I was too young to be watching it and I had no idea what I was watching. You know? I just saw pretty cute girls and I was like, ooh, fun! Ooh, fun! They... ooh, fun! Sonic Rider! They go to Earth to procreate, but she has the ability to move between the 2 worlds at will. Yeah! Something like that. She comes from a girls-only planet. The government there outlawed males. That's crazy! You ever watch Golden Boy? I haven't, but I have seen it around. Yeah, you want to know what I followed up my first ever anime experience, which was Girls Bravo, with? I then decided, you know what? There's another pink-haired anime girl character in this anime. I'll watch it because she has pink hair. You want to know what it was? Take one guess. Take one guess. Take one guess on what little tiny brain Mizu was like. Yes, this is what I would choose as my next anime. Because I can guarantee you, you're all gonna be like, oh no. I guarantee those who know are all gonna be like, oh no. Hello, Immortal, welcoming! Sora? No. Guys, I watched Elfen Lied. To finish out my Girls Bravo, I immediately went to Elfen Lied. I was way too young to be watching that shit, but I was watching it. Bro, I'm so cooked. I was so cooked. Unrestricted internet access went crazy. Elfen Lied, yes! Oh god, Elfen Lied. Yeah, and I was way too young to be watching that. Going crazy over there. Little Mizu. Pushing all the boundaries. My next choice was gonna be Revolutionary Girl Utena, if not Elfen Lied. Nah, I had to immediately go for the traumatizing one. Is that on Crunchyroll? Probably, but it's very violent and traumatizing. I will say, look up warnings for it, please. I watched it when I was 19. Well, I watched it when I was way younger than that. At least nobody guessed To Love Ru. I never watched a single episode of To Love Ru, but I did watch Rosario plus Vampire. And honestly, the girls in that are fun. The girls in that are fun. And I hear that the manga is actually peak. So I actually want to go back and read the manga because everybody says that the manga is actually peak. I watched the first saga of Fairy Tail. I watched up to a certain point in Fairy Tail before I just kind of was like, well, I don't care what's happening anymore, and I gave up. I gave up. They stopped including my goats in it, and I was just kind of like, this will they, won't they romance is lasting forever. I'm waiting for the 100 Years Quest to be dubbed. I haven't heard about that one. I don't know what that one is. If it's more newer stuff, relatively newer stuff, then Mizu does not know, maybe. Never got the chance to finish Cardcaptor Sakura. I love Cardcaptor Sakura! Da, 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 da. Dum, 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 bum, bum, bum. Ba, da, 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 da. I love Cardcaptor Sakura. I watched all of Sailor Moon. I watched all of Cardcaptor Sakura. I have watched all of Revolutionary Girl Utena. What else did I watch all of? I watched all of I tried to get into Pretty Cure, but I couldn't get into Pretty Cure. As much as I wanted to get into Pretty Cure, I couldn't get into Pretty Cure. I watched all of Tokyo Mew Mew. Full Moon wa Shigigo no Ne? I think it's called like The Rising of the Full Moon or something like that. Anyway, I loved that anime so very much. I recently went to an anime convention where they one of the artists at like a booth drew my top 3 favorite magical girls ever from my like side, like not really known, obscure, slightly obscured, because they're more popular in Japan than they are in the US, so it's very hard to find like merchandising in the West, right? It's very hard to find like merchandising and have merchandising like imported. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I usually get a lot of my merchandising through artists, and I saw an artist that was like, "Hey, look at this cute print," and it's of Hidamori Amu from Shugokara, which I love so very much. Shugokara is one of my favorite magical girl genre animes ever. I think it's so fun. I think it's so silly. She was Miraculous Ladybug before Miraculous Ladybug was Miraculous Ladybug. Miu Ichigo from Tokyo Mew, and I think her name is also Mizuki or Misuki. Moon wo sagashite. Moon o sagashite. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly at all. Shoujo manga series by Arina Temura about a 12-year-old Mitsuki. It's Mitsuki Koyama, who dreams of becoming a singer but has throat cancer, which threatens her ability to sing. Two Shinigami death gods offer her a deal that they will help her become a famous singer named Full Moon for 1 year, after which she must die, allowing her to fulfill her dream and leave without regrets. The series blends romance, drama, and supernatural elements as Mitsuki navigates her fame, her illness, and her past promises to a boy that she met in an orphanage. It's so peak, it's so good.
Mizu, you need to try to play Resident Evil Outbreak File 1 and 2 with others online through emulation. If you can. And have you watched Sonic X?
Thank you for the super! I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about emulators or anything like that, and I am too brain empty to figure it out. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to do that. But I have not seen Sonic X either. I'm sorry. I only played the games. I was never really interested in the cartoons. The only thing Sonic related I've seen that is of media form is the live action movies with my friends, because they're a fun watch with your friends where you're sitting in the crowd and you watch a movie, and then it's fun. We made like little jokes to each other. There's like a moment in one of the movies where it's like a fake out where it makes you be like, oh my gosh, did that character just die? And my friend just literally like leaned over and went, he got crispy. I was like, dude, you said that way too loud in the open theater. Amy Rose is my favorite character. Mine's Shadow. Shadow's my goat. All the famous Sonic's characters came from that show. Makes sense, makes sense. Makes sense, makes sense. He got crispy as wild. He said that out loud. Bro was a little tipsy, and not gonna lie, but it made it more fun of a watch. Alas, last I checked, Mizu still can't handle classic tank controls, so the outbreaks will work out the same as her code Veronica did badly. Also, hi Mizu. Hi Brian, welcome in! But yeah, that is true. I struggle insanely with tank controls. Actually, number 1 is Amy, number 2 is Sonic, and 3 is Shadow. At least Shadow made top 3. My goat, Shadow the Hedgehog. My goat! My goat! Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about Shrek as well. Did you guys see the new Shrek trailer? Babe, wake up. New Shrek trailer just dropped. Did you guys see the trailer for Shrek 5? What about Silver? I like Silver. He's not my favorite though. Still can't believe they got Keanu to play him, which is perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. New Shrek? Yeah, new Shrek. Shrek 5 trailer came out today, and everybody's complaining about it. And I'm over here like, I'm just happy I'm getting a new Shrek movie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody is really upset about how it doesn't look the same as the old Shrek. And I'm gonna tell you, we can't recreate that shit. That's not happening. That's not happening. Everybody just forgot how. Everybody doesn't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it. The animators don't know how to recreate it. They can't do it. Shrek raising a teenage daughter now and 2 sons. And 2 teenage sons. They're all the same. They're triplets. I am the Shrek keeper and the Shrek lore knower. I know most of my Shrek knowledge. 3 is where I get finicky. But 3 and 4. If it's anything from Shrek 1, 2. 3 and 4 is kind of but I still remember it enough to where I feel like I can pull out an ult. I can ult on it. I doubt that Mike Myers is coming back for this either. Mike Myers is playing Shrek again. He is reprising his role as Shrek. Eddie Murphy is Donkey. The whole cast is coming back. They're milking that franchise, and so is Toy Story. What's new? Like, you know, like, they're not gonna stop. And at least with Shrek, I feel like they're doing some really cool visual elements that looks really cool. They're adding to the world more, they're expanding it. There's still the witty, funny humor of Eddie Murphy! So I cannot be upset. I cannot be upset. Kind of crazy how they built an entire program from scratch to do Shrek, literally. They just can't do it anymore, though. They don't got none of that. I still watch Shrek 5 for the nostalgia. I would too. I'm gonna watch it. I think the new designs look cute. Please don't pitch your torches in pitchforks. Don't treat me like Shrek in the first movie, but I think the new designs are kind of cute. I really like it. I feel like they do look the same. It's just that they're updated in a new style. To where it's not uncanny. You know, they still look like the same characters, just age. The only one that I think got a dramatic transformation is Donkey. Everybody else I feel like looks fine. I've only seen 1 and 2. 3 and 4 are also good watches, but I feel like they're good watches with your friends. They also used random plugins, like how people do the same for music. Basically, a Frankenstein software makes the movie. Yeah, that is literally true. I think a lot of people don't understand that, and they don't know. They have no idea, and they're like, why can't they just make it the same as they do? Guys, you don't know. I want to shake him. I want to shake him. I want to shake him. But those people, I'm also having to be normal. Let me tell you something about animation. Let me tell you about something about animation. In animation, in the industry, you also have to appeal to the people that are funding your movie. And doing that, you have to also appeal to the target demographic of who your movie is aimed towards. Your movie is aiming towards with Shrek are both there is a balance between the people who grew up with Shrek and have the nostalgia with Shrek, and also the people who are brand new to Shrek and want to take their kids in to watch Shrek for the first time. You gotta appeal to the newer generation of kids with their skibbities and their all of that. And you gotta appeal to the older generation. The older generation seems to be upset majoritively because movie doesn't look like movie when they were young. But also, dare I say, this is a kids movie and we aren't the target demographic for this kids movie. Because they want to make money, they want to make merchandising, they want to have kids buy things for the kids movie. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a crazy concept? Isn't that a crazy concept? Crazy, I know. Hands up. Crazy concept to get behind. But I, in fact, will let you know that this movie is meant for children. It feels like the same as like, what? Thank you for the gifted song!
At Levimuramus 6713 just gifted 5 memberships.
Thank you, Levi. Thank you.
Levi Muromis gifted a Tired Tubus Clipper a membership.
Thank you.
Levi Muromis gifted
thank
at Beast
you.
Carj underscore a membership.
But yeah. That's my thoughts and opinions. I think everybody looks great in this.
Levi Muromis gifted at
There's
Earbites a
one joke in
membership.
there that made me cringe, and then for that one joke, I got 2 jokes that made me laugh.
Levi Muromis gifted at Little underscore Funker a membership. Levi Muromis gifted at Crypto membership.
I do admit the 2025 trailer compared to the 2001 trailer, it's jarring to the lighting is all wrong in the new trailer. I kind of liked it. I don't know, maybe I'm just a Shrek blazer. I can't help it. That was like one of the shows that I just constantly couldn't stop watching all the time. And it was different and it was interesting and it gave me a story that I, you know. Again, I like what is the stories that are like, you think it's gonna end this way? No, it's not. Bam! And it gives me something different. It gives me something different. You play Wuthering Rapes, the Cyberpunk Edgerunners event is so peak. I have not. I've never really got back into like the gacha games like that since Genshin Impact. And what Genshin Impact has done to my mental sanity. I have given up all gacha games except for Uma Musume Pretty Derby. And then I only, besides that, I only played Nikkei for a little bit for the Resident Evil collab, got my Resident Evil girls, and then never opened the game again. I mean, it's a stylistic choice. People want more ambient occlusion to see the character better, which I understand. But the original 2001 was actually used lighting how it is IRL. Yeah, it's again. I'm assuming it's more gonna be, you know, making producers happy. The big producers happy in Hollywood. You know, they want to see their movies for kids being bright colored and all this because, you know, that's what their main target audience is. It's just how it is in the big Hollywood space. Don't look at Mizu. Blame the big guys in the big wigs, you know. I'm just here with my animation knowledge that I learned and how I know how a producer would see it, you know. Because without a producer and without somebody backing your movie, it's just simply not going to be made. It's just simply not going to be made. Unless you get really, really lucky and pop off on YouTube. So, yeah, they demand more things to make it more whimsical and for children. So that could include lighting, that can include color, that can include entirely different character designs, etc. You got kitties? What are the kitties' names? What are the kitties' names? Guys, I'm excited for Iron Lung to have its movie out. I want to have that DVD so bad in my possession. I need to have that DVD so bad in my possession that it's crazy. I need it a part of my horror movie collection. I need it. I still never seen it. I haven't seen it at all, but I do want it. I want it, and it's gonna be on my shelf. Ay, gonna be on my shelf. Kitten is Natsu, and Tuxedo Cat is Sammy. Cute! Cute. Cute. I like hearing about people's animals. I remember somebody came in here and talked to me about their pet dove, and then I got to name the dove. I named the dove Valentine because I thought that would be a sick-ass name for a dove. Looking forward to getting in watching Iron Lung when it's out. I'm so excited for it. Yeah, they released it on YouTube. I do know that they released it on YouTube, but I don't want to like buy or rent it on YouTube and have like a digital copy. I much more would rather have the physical copy. I actually watched 2 horror movies before coming to stream. Let's freaking go. Mizuki, have a good night. Congrats on 5K. Hopefully you're able to reach 10K soon. Good night, chat, and stay well. Thank you, Levi! Oh, you awesomies. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate all the gifted and everything that you have done for the community. Thank you, thank you. And I hope you have a pleasant night. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I want to buy the Cyberpunk Edge Runners Blu-ray, but it's $120. $120? $120? Nanikore? Why? Why? Whenever I hear Valentine, the name Valentine, the faces come to mind. Faye, Mai, and Luke. I know 2 of those, I think. Anime prices are kind of insane. Have been for a while. Yikes. I'm just happy I got my Spirited Away DVD, you know what I mean? I'm happy I got my Spirited Away and my Neighbor Totoro. I have like 2 separate collections. I have like a kids movie collection where I like keep all my animated movies that I love so very dearly into like one big crate. And then I have my horror movie, more adult lines of films, like rated R films. Not adult as in the other sense of the word. Yeah, freaks. Adult as in rated R movies. Like Kill Bill and like really cool movies that you would want on display. It's a collector's edition with extra stuff, but there's a regular edition. They probably also have to pay Netflix to release it since it's exclusive to them. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is a Netflix exclusive. That is probably... Yeah, that probably would have to do something with it. Man! I've been watching the 1995 and 1997 Mortal Kombat movies so much. I know Annihilation is bad, but I still love it. I met Liu Kang in person. I don't know if I pronounced any of that right. I know nothing about Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry! I've never played a fighting game before. I do want to try playing fighting games. I feel like it would be fun. But also, I know that they're very meticulous and that you have to get like a separate controller for them. I think. And it's like these little boards that has like the joysticks and like 3 buttons. No Jill Valentine? Resident Evil is part of Mizu's whole thing here after all. I do think of Jill Valentine. I do think of Jill Valentine. I saw Jake. I could just be blind though. Not Jake. Where am I? No fighting games experience either. Mizu truly has no childhood. I've been saying this. I literally, my main console has been a GameCube. The only, actually, I played one fighting game and it's freaking Super Smash. Super Smash Melee. And I got my ass handed to me by computers. That's the only fighting game I've ever played. That's it. The rest of my time was taken up by Pokemon and Twilight Princess. Pokemon, Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker. Is it Wind Waker? Legend of Zelda? The Wind one. The Wind one. Where it's Toon Link and it has Zelda as the pirate princess. That one. That was all I played. The wind one. The wind. I knew it had to do something with the wind. I can't remember. I was right with Wind Waker. Okay, sick. It just felt wrong, but also apparently it was right. I did finish all the Alice Resident Evil movies and the CG animated movies too. Death Island is my favorite. I have Death Island in a steel box. It's one of my favorite things that I own because on the inside when you open it up and the art that they decided to choose was Leon in jail! I love them so much. I love them so much. I haven't watched it yet. I still haven't watched it. I know! I've been saying that for like a whole fucking year. But listen, I'm saving it for a members only stream whenever we're going through all the Resident Evil movies. If you ever want to see my reaction to the Resident Evil movies, I have reactions to them up on my YouTube channel through the members only mode. We made it all the way up to the 3rd movie, which I hate. That's where I start hating the movies. I have fun with 1 and 2, and then 3, it's kind of like, because the first one's like okay, and the second one's like great. Like the second one's a great movie because it gives me a very accurate Jill Valentine that I'm happy with. But the story is nothing like you want it to be. And then you get to Extinction, and then it just all just flatlines. It all just flatlines. It all just gone down the gutter. Down the gutter, and it's freaking gone. It's freaking gone to the dirt. I remember watching 4. I think I watched 5. I haven't watched the final chapter. But I remember watching 5 and I just had to stop watching them because the absolute character assassination that they did to my favorite, Leon S. Kennedy, the character assassination they did to him, I was literally like, this is not him at all. This is not him at all. This is not him at all. The only saving grace to the later half of the movies is the guy that they got to play Albert Wesker, because that guy is literally Albert Wesker. He's literally the same. He's literally him. And now we're getting a movie of someone wanting to do a random horror movie with the name Resident Evil on it. Yep. I mean, to be fair, that's what they've always done with the live-action Resident Evils. They just simply refuse. They simply refuse to do a normal-ass take on Resident Evil. Holy. It's just because, I think it's Sony doing it, right? So it's like Sony just being like, I guess since we want to keep this property, we gotta do like a movie with it, or else our contract agreement is like, oh, we have this really good director. He'll figure something out. Damn, man. That Wesker is peak. The way he perfectly recreated the RE5 fight completely was his crazy. It's so good. Yeah. Literally, that guy is literally Albert Wesker. That's what I'm saying. He carried those movies later. He carried those movies. He was what's the guy that had to carry the boulder on his back? He was that guy. He was that guy. That was him. Was it Atlas? Is it Atlas that carried the weight of the world? Was that it? Yeah, I got it. Atlas. No, Icarus is the one that flew close to the sun and burned. I got there eventually. Yeah, he was Atlas. Sisyphus is different. I think Sisyphus was the one that has to roll the boulder up the hill, and every time he would roll it up the hill, it would go all the way down and back. And he had to roll it all the way up to Mount Olympus. And I only know that because of the Freudian game. Freudian? Faudian game. Jeez. The Faudian game. About a guy that's rolling a stone up a hill. I know ball sometimes. Sometimes I am a ball knower, other times I simply am not. Dude, I would love a Resident Evil movie to actually follow a Resident Evil game plot so bad. Don't broke what it ain't fixed. What don't need fixing, you know what I mean? I would love for that first Spencer Mansion story to be told because, oh my gosh, the story of the Trevors. Could you imagine how people would feel leaving that theater knowing about what happened to poor Lisa? She's gonna be forgotten in time, bro! Her story! It's so freaking good! It's so peak! The game Smite taught me about a lot of gods from ancient mythology. That's awesome. Sisyphus feels accurate here, trying to lift up the doomed endeavor. Yeah, that honestly might have been the better comparison. It's kind of sad because Sisyphus did nothing wrong but call out Zeus for sleeping with someone and tried to hide from that person as a rock. So out of spite, they forced him into the game. Yeah. Zeus ain't a great guy. In mythology. Not a great guy. Wesker may be doing the Matrix, but I always thought it was teleportation. It's not teleportation, it's like extreme speed, I think, right? The Odyssey is coming out in theaters this summer. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, it looks great. It has a bunch of my favorite actors in it, so I know I'm gonna be so excited to watch it. But I don't know if I'm gonna watch it in theaters because going to the theaters right now is so freaking expensive. It's so freaking expensive. All the gods aren't great, to be honest. Yeah, that is true. That is also true. They're all like tragic, sad stories. All the Greek, is it Greek mythology? All the Greek mythology? Sad. Sad or like weird. Sad or like weird, and like some of them give you that awful feeling in the pit of your stomach and you're just kind of like, well, we read that. Well. Well, yeah. I didn't take a sip of water. I've been yapping so much that my vocal cords are drying. We don't want that. Why is it a common theme that all ancient gods kind of suck? Is that why we always fight and kill gods in JRPGs? Most likely, honestly. It's our revenge through a digital spear. One could argue that Greek mythology was the original story of what would happen if superheroes did what they wanted and humans were caught in the middle. Yeesh. 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 At least they make good bosses to fight. Some of them are really sick. I feel like a lot of the Elden Ring and like Dark Souls games have like god bosses. They always have these really pretty designs. I always like the redhead girl. Redhead girl in the gold armor. She's pretty. I think her design is fantastic as a character designer. I look at a lot of the Elden Ring and Dark Souls character designs and I'm literally like, this is so peak. This is so peak. Will I ever play any of those games? No, because I don't enjoy those kind of games, but I do like enjoying it from afar. I like enjoying it from afar and being like, these designs are so peak. These designs are so pretty. The character designers went freaking nuts. I think JRPGs is just using the motif of Japanese mythologies where either gods rebel against the other gods or humans rebel against higher beings. I see, I see. She's a pain to fight, but she's so pretty! Her design's so peak, though. But her design is so peak. If you want to kill a god, I know a guy. Yeah, because a lot of their stories about people defying gods and overcoming them. I see. Huh. How interesting. I got a hatchet that can pair this real. Kratos? I've never played a God of War. Nobody! Nobody yell at Mizu! Please. I've never played a God of War. I've never played a God of War game. Is anybody gonna yell at me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, Western concepts are more about being destroyed by gods or ascending to godhood through greater valor. Ooh. I haven't either. It's all good, Mizu. I'm safe. I know it's one of the other games that people are like, oh my gosh, Mizu. It's one of those games where it's like you play it and it's like, holy shit, you know, and it changes your life. It's a life-changing game. Have you ever played Gears of War? No, I haven't. I don't know what these games are. Listen, man, Mizu was obsessed with horror RPG Maker games, and I liked watching playthroughs on that, and that's about all I did was those. And then like after that, then like Mad Father was one of my obsessions. And then after that, it was the Alice series of like the twisted kind of Wonderland series, not the as in the hot anime boys made by Yana Tobeso, which is also my goat. But instead, the like dark Alice in Wonderland with the Cheshire Cat that has the tattoos all over him, you know, the Madness Returns games. You do know that Alyssa Ashcroft was from RE Outbreak, right? I do. Gears of War trilogy will make men cry manly tears through all the horrifying conflict. I see, I see. I still need to play all the Silent Hill games. I'm playing through 2 right now, but since I didn't feel mentally awake enough to play through 2, because I will say Mizu got like 3 hours of sleep today. I'm fine. Anyway, we got a new Silent Hill coming out soon. Is it a new game or is it a remake? Try Outlast? That's a thing. I think Outlast has like nudity in the game and I will be bonked. I'm kind of scared of the Outlast games because I know that it does have nudity in the game. And I don't want to get bonked. I'm scared. YouTube's flagging system is very, very adept to where they have taken me out live on stream and it scared me. A new game and a remake. Gears of War trilogy is great. Multiplayer is sweats only now. I'll have to write that down for later. No bonks for Mizu-sama. Please, no bonks! Please, please! Fears of War. Okay, I wrote it down to look up for later. Silent Hill stuff I'm not too worried about right now because we still gotta go through 2 games. I wish I could return to Silent Hill. I got stuck at Noisy Incline instead. Aw, shit. What's the noise all about? Mizu, did you play RE7 on 8? Yes, I did. I've played every single Resident Evil I could get my hands on and was able to play. There is a whole playlist on my channel. If you go into playlists and you look through it, there is a mega Resident Evil playlist where it includes every single Resident Evil game that Mizu has played in order from the very first one onwards. So if the game is not in there, then it's majoritively because Mizu does not have the means to play it, nor has the skill to play it. So things that are like the exclusive shooter games, things that are like only exclusive to the Wii, things that require emulators, probably not gonna play it, probably unable to play it. Hands up. Can't do nothing about it. So, if it is not in that playlist, that is what it is. I have played everything that I could physically get my hands on. So, yeah. Just in case you're curious or you want to see my reaction to certain parts, they're all there! They're all there. In a convenient place. Is Mizu going to play Townsend, by the way? I mean Townfall? Silent Hill Townfall? Probably. I want to make it through my Silent Hill games that I gotta do first. I got the backlog that we have to get through. We have the backlog, and then I want to play the Fatal Frame game that got remade. Ugh. Ah. I'm currently replaying Code Veronica. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go! But yeah, for those of you who want Mizu to play Code Veronica original or want Mizu to watch all of the Code Veronica like cutscenes at least to get the story, I have also already stated that I am not going to be doing that until Resident Evil Veronica comes out and I play the story, so you guys get at least a first reaction to it despite it being different and despite it being new. I'd rather you guys get my first reactions to certain characters and things like blind. I don't want to go into Resident Evil Veronica knowing what the plot is or what the plot could be about. You know, I'd like to be surprised. Just in case that question comes out, because I've gotten it a few times. I got the name mixed up because Townsend is the person you play in Silent Hill 4. Oh, 4. Ooh. Love the umbrella pin. Thank you! I love Resident Evil, if you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell. If any of you are new to me, I love Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil very much. I love Resident Evil. I love Resident Evil for the plot. No, I do genuinely love it for the plot, but also I love my wife. You know? Best of both worlds. Will we ever revisit Rev 2, Revelations 2, or is there going to be confusion now that Remake is moving code from the title? I do want to go back to Revelations 2 at some point in time, but I can't right now because my freaking capture card is broken. Or my PC port is broken. One of the two. Can't tell you which one. So, despite the fact that I do have Revelations 2 on the PS4 to where I could avidly play it on my PS4, I have nothing to capture it with as of right now. So everything that is on my PS4 is literally having to be put on hold. And I love Resident Evil, but I also don't want to pay like $2 per episode, despite the fact that I already paid for the full game, despite not paying for the game. Do you have a Leon Docky IRL as well? Yes, I have two! I wanted to get a third one really, really bad, but I couldn't afford him, and I was so freaking sad. I'm still sad about it, but I have the seller still, so whenever they do open up the commissions again, I hopefully can get one next time. I want to get a third one. I must complete my trifecta. Because I'm very sane and normal. I also have a Leon plushie. I also have a Leon plushie of Resident Evil 6 Leon. And the same seller is planning on making a plushie for Resident Evil 9 Leon, and I'm also hoping I can save up for him and grab him. Yoink! For me! For Mizuki! I still have yet to get a Leon figure, though. Everybody always yoinks them. I have the Leon and Ada Nendroids. I have the Leon Nendroid. But I want a full-scale figure of him. I want one of the really nice ones. I really wanted the, Resident Evil 9 Leon that they released. But I don't think they're selling him anymore. I think he's gone, guys. I think we lost our chance to get him. Opinion on Devil May Cry. I have never played any of the Devil May Cry games, but I do plan to. I just wanted to start my Silent Hill stuff now because I have 2 games in the backlog that I need to finish first, and then we'll move on to the Devil May Cry series. We'll at least play the ones that my expert friend and wife, Wendy Wonderful, has told me to play because she is an absolute goat! I have like 15 Leon figures, some official ones and some unofficial third-party figures. I wish I just had one. Your greed sickens me! No, I'm joking. You're fine. If you ever feel the need to, be like, hey, I'm replacing this figure, this one's, you know where to send it. You know where to send it. You know where to send it. You know where to send it, Immortal. You know where to send it. You know who to call. If any of those figures need a new home, you know where to, you know who to contact. A fun fact is originally supposed to be Resident Evil 4, but got out of hand and it became its own franchise. I did know this already, so very cool fact. And that's just Leon. I have tons more Resident Evil figures. I have a problem. I wish I had more Leons in my life. I wish I had an issue of more Leons in my life. Man. Sadly, they're all just gone. They're all just gone. And most of the websites are like, no. My bank just says, no, this is fraudulent behavior. Stop this. And I go, oh, okay. But I do have a lot of prints. I do have a lot of artist prints that I got from conventions. And then I'm gonna make a Leon Kennedy Ida bag, which I'm also very excited about. I do need to get ready for working on the Leon Kennedy Ida bag stream. I do need to get, maybe I should put an Ida bag on Throne, because I need a new one. I need a new one for him. I feel like the ones that I have don't fit Leon. By the ones I have, I mean one that I've had since like 2014, and it's all busted and beat up. But it's currently being used for like my miscellaneous Resident Evil goods. So it has like an Umbrella logo stitched on it. It has like all the characters on it. It has my first Leon pin on it, which I will be taking out and then putting him in his home with all the other Leons. I have a Leon from every era. So I have Leon from... I don't remember if my 4 is OG 4. I think it's OG 4 Leon. Wait, let me... I'm gonna grab him. Pause. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna go and look. I don't remember if he's OG4 or if he's Remake 4. But I think I got myself OG4 because I like OG4 better than Remake 4 just because of my personal enjoyment in the Whimsy combat and because it's so good. I guess that would mean that I would have to get 3 the bag. Wow. Listen, I don't know how much you were hearing any of that. I don't know how many of it was like popping up, but I hope that it was working. Despite having tons of Leons, I still want more because the truth is you can never have too much Leons. Real and true! It's like I can still hear her, and oh, she's back. Hi! Hi! I was yapping. The Leon keychain that I do have is Firm is from Remake 4. But I do need a 4 OG Leon. But I got a lot of my keychains from the same artist because I really like their art style, and the keychains are big. They're nice and big. Nice and big for everybody to see with their eyes. What the freak is happening? Who is that? I fixed it. I fixed it, don't worry. Ah, hiccup. I have a handmade RE4 Leon pixel stand. That sounds sick. That sounds sick. I need more Resident Evil stuff. I just simply need more. I have all the games that I could possibly own on the PS4. I have multiple editions. I have the Resident Evil 2 board game expansion pack and the Resident Evil 2 Kickstarter figures, which include 2 versions of Leon. I have the Duck Claire in plushie form. I have all the movies, every live action, every CGI, all of those. And then I got, what else do I got? My Nendroid, my Ida bag, my posters. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 posters? 10 Resident Evil posters made by artists. I really like Resident Evil. 2 body pillows. And a plushie, and a Leon plushie. Of course, of course. My most expensive Leon is the Play Arts Kai Resident Evil 6 Leon. He cost me almost 150 on eBay. Oh my goodness. I think I have every Resident Evil game on digital for PS and Switch. Fair, fair. When you were talking about anime merch, I'm now thinking about what pins I should put on a jacket I bought at a local con. Either anime pins or these really cool occult ones I got. Woo! Cool. Yeah. Yes. Always fun. I do know that I still gotta do that Ida bag stream. I gotta like plan that out. I'll have to find my hand cam. Where did I even put that thing? I don't even remember where I put that thing. I might remember where I put that thing. I don't remember where I put that. Oh, I know where it is. I just see it now. I have it still. It's still there. Which is good. Okay, let me write that down. Write that down, write that down. Ita bag stream. Ita bag can stream. I'd have to put on some sort of Ita bag on my throne though. Maybe. Were you scared of Donna and Angie from RE8? I did not enjoy the doll portion. The doll portion was really awful. The doll portion was awful. I never liked creepy, spooky, scary dolls. They freak me out. I don't like dolls and I don't like mannequins. Don't like those guys. That's why I'm not looking forward to our next Silent Hill game gaming session, because I know we're just going to be dealing with those like weeping angel like mannequins to where if you stop looking at them they're going to attack you, but if you look at them they're not going to attack you. Hate those so bad. They're spooky. They're spooky. Spooky, scary, spooky, scary. I don't like them. I'm not too fond of those spooky dolls. Not too fond of them. Not too fond of them. Oh yeah, what else is on my brain? What else is in my brain? I don't know if I got I don't know how much I got in my brain. There's a lot in my brain, but nothing's coming out of my brain. To be fair, very busy day today. I don't like sneaking and not being detected by enemies games. Those scare me. Yeah, those are hard for me, Zoo. I'm very much the one where I'm just like, yes, I must shoot. I must shoot and kill. Wonder if we'll ever get a haunted anime figure in the future? Probably. Speaking of dolls, did we ever visit the RE8 DLC? Yes, we did play the Shadows of Rose. Yes, we did. We did. I played it right before 9 launch. Has been played. Imagine a haunted Hatsune Miku going, Miku dayo! Miku dayo! Miku dayo! Yeah, that's what it'd be like. You know which one you wouldn't want to be haunted? The one in the jar. You're welcome for that imagery. You're so welcome for that. You're so welcome for that. Not the jar. Miku Dayo has figures, I think. I don't know. Perchance? Shadows of Rose actually made me teary-eyed at the end. Ethan best dad, Ethan best dad. I can handle a lot of scary movies, but anything with a cat or a kitten? Yeah, no, that I don't like animal death. I don't like unnecessary animal death. I don't like things like that. To be fair, if there's anything going to haunt / kill someone, it'd probably be a My Little Pony that was in a jar. Rainbow Dash gonna get you, bro! And she's fast. That's like her whole thing. It's over. You'd be so cooked. You'd be so cooked. You'd be so cooked. It'd be so over. 07s. Rainbow Dash has experienced things that will make experience things that will make it never forget. Never forget. Or Rainbow Dash. I watched so many gory fun zombie movies like Return of the Living Dead movie. Is that what I've seen? I don't remember if that's the one. No, I saw Dawn of the Dead. And I saw another one that was a little silly goofy zombie movie. I don't think it was Return of the Living Dead. It was something along the lines of that though. What's the other one I've seen? I do desperately need to see the Evil Dead 3. 'Cause that's simply peak. All I know is this here's my boomstick. I love it. This here my boomstick. Dawn of the Dead was really good. Can't believe it was made by Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder, back out of it again. Evil Dead, such a classic. I hope Bruce Campbell lives forever. Love him. Love him! Loved the first Evil Dead movie so much. I have it. I love it. It's one of the ones that I like to come back and watch from time to time just because I love all the practical effects that they did. It's so freaking cool! You mean Army of Darkness or those new Evil Dead movies? The Army of Darkness. 3 is the Army of Darkness. Because you have the Evil Dead 2, and Evil Dead 3 Army of Darkness where he's sent to medieval times. I want to watch that one because that one seems funny. It's the one that I can't seem to find. It's the Holy Grail. Did I end up finding Evil Dead 2? Evil Dead 2 is also hard to find. I can't remember if I have it or not. I don't think I have it. But at the same time, I'm running out of room on my shelves. My shelves are dying. Monty Python? I've actually never seen a Monty Python movie. Listen, I'm knowledgeable about movies in certain areas, but not all areas. I haven't seen a lot of what people consider the classics, but I know some weird, obscure shit like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. You know? That's the type of ballpark I live in. I live in those. Sin! Oh my gosh, you sound like Papa Mizu. This is what Papa Mizu tells me. You need to watch that. It's one of the best movies ever. You need to watch it. Never seen Monty Python either? Oh my gosh, somebody who understands me. Killer Clowns is peak cinema. It literally is, and I'm sick and tired of people saying it's not. It literally is peak cinema. It's so good. I'm kind of interested in the Dead by Daylight movie. I'm very curious to see what they do with it because I feel like they have a lot of really cool like slasher concepts, and I really hope that it's about the girl with the bunny mask because I like her a lot. I think she's so cool. I want her to be in the movie. I like that she whistles. I like her concept a lot. Give me her. Try watching the Underworld movies if you like vampires and werewolves. I've heard about the Underworld movies, I just never seen them. I have a bunch of movies that I have on my shelf but haven't seen yet. Listen, I'm a busy lady. Sometimes I just keep movies just to keep them because I have greed. To be fair, these movies I get secondhand and they would have just been sitting rotting on some shelf forever, so I just give them a home to where they can sit on in my shelf and then I can watch them whenever I want. It's great. Redeemed by Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Thank you, I appreciate it. I don't know, what's the most obscure thing on my shelf? Probably Queen of the Damned. Queen of the Damned might be my most obscure thing on my shelf. I have a bunch of things on my shelf. Did I get that thing that was like all the Saw movies in one collection? I might have. I don't remember. I know I have 1 and 2 for surezies. We're delving into all the lost media and classic stuff now. Some good movies / games. I'm hearing here, let's freaking go. I have ADHD, so it's hard to either stick with watching stuff or playing games. Heck, I want to freaking color in coloring books. That's fair. I also have the same issues of like staying on task. And usually whenever I'm watching a movie, I'm also like doing something art-wise. Like I'm drawing or like I'm animating or something and I have the movie up. I have this really, really comfy space to where like I have this perfect like maximum comfort of like laying back into like a mountain of plushies and it's facing my TV. So I'm like laying back into this mountain of plushies, propped up with the mountain of plushies, and I have my legs pulled up so I could use it as like a makeshift table. And then I put my iPad there and then I draw. I draw while I listen and watch the movie from over like my legs. Does that make sense? You know Princess Bride? Yes, of course I do. Yes, of course I do. Did you guys know that the guy that plays Wesley in Princess Bride also plays the doctor in the first Saw movie? That blew my freaking mind. That blew my freaking mind. Queen of the Damned was my mom and mine's favorite vampire movie. I miss my mom. Oh, I'm sorry if that brought up a sad memory, but I'm happy to say that you had very fond memories with her in that film. I'm sorry if I made you sad. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Wait, he did? Yeah, look it up. Check me. Check me in my obscure knowledge. Because I remember I was watching the first Saw movie with my friend. My friend is like a Saw fanatic. But he only likes like the first 3 movies, and then the rest he's like the rest are kinda ass. So he was like, you must watch the first 3 with me because they're kind of fun. And I said, okay. So we watched all the way up until till the second movie. We finished the second movie. And actually, where am I going with this? Okay, we watched the first movie, and while we were watching the first movie, my brain kept being like, this doctor guy looks really freaking familiar to me. And I just am like, do you know what else he's played? And then my friend's like, I don't know, man. I only remember him in this. And then I'm like, okay, let me Google this man. And I Google him, and it's like The Princess Bride, Wesley. And I'm like, oh my god, it's Wesley from The Princess Bride. That was like one of my childhood crushes, bro. Don't forget Robin Hood Men in Tights. Didn't watch Robin Hood Men in Tights. But that is also him too. So I'll kind of get sad with the antagonist's work continuing. Yeah. Stephen King movie. Stephen King movies go anywhere. From like crazy, silly, goofy to like, where are we? I have 1408, which is another Stephen King movie. That also might be another obscure movie. 1408 kind of feels like Silent Hill. It feels like Silent Hill, but instead of it being a town, it's a hotel. But it's like a morning man, and it has like all sorts of like imagery relating to his family and whatever happened to him. His family, or whatever he did to his family. Is Samuel L. Jackson in that one? Who was it that I was like, who is that? Somebody was in it that I was like, why are you in this movie? I have all of the It movies. So I have the original one with Tim Curry as well. The mini-series. My goat, Tim Curry! I love Tim Curry. Yeah, welcome in! Sorry I'm late, chat. It's okay, it's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you just this once. Has anyone done an escape room IRL? I have! Mizu has! And we did one accidentally. We accidentally did a really hard one. We accidentally did a really hard one, and we got all the way done with almost finishing it, and then with like, we had like 2 puzzles left with the timer ending, unfortunately. So we were so close to finishing it, but we couldn't. Despite it being way out of our league for our very first escape room. The scene where he's waiting to the person on the other side and he mimics him, then suddenly seeing the guy shows up behind him sticks in my head. It's so good. I was at my school award. Yay! Congratulations on your reward! I don't know what your award is, but I hope that you had a great time. Tim Curry is always the best part of any movie he's in. He makes bad movies worth watching. Yeah, including Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kitties. Where he plays a character called Prince. And he talks like this. So fun. Any of you know about my goat, Tim Curry, in Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kitties? Or is that just Mizu lore? He's hilarious in Home Alone 2. He's really good in Home Alone 2. Rocky Horror Picture Show, my goat, you know? He also played like this monk monster in Ferngully that has this banger song. Oh, he's so talented! What a talented human being on this world. Ah! I love Tim Curry. Clue? I actually have never seen the Clue movie. I want to, though. Garfield, the live-action movies were my favorite. Yeah, Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kitties is the second live-action movie. With starring Bill Murray. 2 goats in 1 movie. He's great in Scary Movie 2. He was in Scary Movie 2? Why don't I remember him in Scary Movie 2? To be fair, I don't remember anything from Scary Movie 2. Who was he playing? I don't remember his character. Dang. He was a professor. He was a psychologist. I don't remember. It's been so long. Still is 3 in my head when he played literally Satan in Legend, a fantasy movie by Ridley Scott back in his peak era. Honestly makes sense. Hexus was a character in Ferngully. Peak villain song. Peak villain song! Thank you. We were taking a wonderfully weird trip down memory lane right now. Yep! It's fun. I just like yapping about anything that comes to my brain, and we were talking about my horror movie collection. And I was talking about the original It, and then we started talking about Tim Curry, my goat. And how he was the star of Garfield, A Tale and Two Kitties. My nose keeps itching! Ay, allergies. Legend was amazing. I don't think I've seen that movie or heard anything about that movie. From what I remember. I love Tim Curry, bro. I love Tim Curry. I love Tim Curry and I love Jim Carrey. Those are my two goats of acting, I fear. What y'all know about Amityville Horror, by the way? For all of my straight men that love Ryan Reynolds that are like I love this. I always love this conversation whenever it's asked and people are like, what's the one celebrity that you would like, you know? And most men say Ryan Reynolds. If you're one of those, if you're one of those that really likes Ryan Reynolds that much, pick up Amityville Horror for no reason at all. No reason at all. I mean, anybody can enjoy Amityville Horror, but you know, it has pretty nice scenes. Dare I say, very nice scenes. Did Mizu get this movie just specifically because it was Ryan Reynolds in a horror movie? Yes. Did I also get it as fast as I could with the additive motivator? Perchance. He was really ripped in that movie. I think it was around the time he did Blade. He did Blade 2 as well. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, I watched that movie, I think, while I had a fever and I was just having a time. I was just having a fun little Delulu time. I was like ill. I remember being ill and watching that movie and I literally was like, my head hurts so bad, but you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. Also, he was funny in Blade Trilogy. I feel like I have most of the Blade movies, but I don't know how many I actually have. I have all three! I have all three! I have all three. I didn't know Mizu had a type like that. Mizu does have a type. Wait, let me give you Mizu's type. Let me give you Mizu's type. And you'll see the actual like pain and suffering. You will be like, oh. Is Trinity not 2? Oh, so the third one. Bam ba-dum 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 bam ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. Bam bam ba-dum ba-dum. What an actual GOAT soundtrack, though. It bangs. That soundtrack bangs. Dun 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 dun. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head forever. Thanks. Thanks. I don't know. Who else do I put on here? Sorry, I'm making a thing. My hair pieces are popping out. Who's gonna tell me that? I don't know who else I forgot to put on here. There's definitely people I'm forgetting to put on here. Surely there is. Brain empty. We figured you were busy and wouldn't see chat, and you would be correct in that assumption. I couldn't even see you even if you did warn me. Okay, okay. This is all I can think of off the top of my head. There's probably more, and you guys can yell them at me and I can add more. Okay, let me... Oh. Well, this is gonna be broken for right now. Let's see. Oh! It does show, but it shows vertically because I fixed it to show vertically, which is not what I want it to do now. Let's see if I can fix this. Live fixing mode with Mizuki. Oh, that's not that one. What is that one? Is it this one? No. It's this one. Yes. What? There you go. And then. Ooh. Alright, this is the best we're gonna get. Okay, count 1. Guilty. Count 2. Guilty. Count 3. Guilty. This is what I got so far. I think there is a correlation, I fear. I fear there's a correlation here. I fear there's a correlation. Yikes. Crazy week. Crazy work. They Loki all have the same swept hair and strong T-line. The nose bridge, nose brows making a T shape. They do! Oh my god, they do! You know what else they all have in common? You know what else they all have in common? Is it working? No, it's not. Fuck my Chungus live. I'm normal and well adjusted, guys. I'm normal and well adjusted. I don't have issues. You gotta say it how it is, you know? Like, I gotta clock my shit before you guys can clock me. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Cause this man right here, I should probably, here, account 1. This man right here gets a charm in-game that is literally alcohol. Like, just being like, yeah, this guy has issues and he's doing that. There is a scene in the first Captain America movie, which makes me sad, because somebody pointed this out, where Bucky, he's sitting and he's drinking himself silly and he's talking to Steve Rogers after something or other, after he gets back from all that awful torture. And some people were speculating that maybe he was very drunk because the fact that he had the super soldier serum already implemented into his veins, so alcohol wasn't hitting us properly, so he had to drink a lot more to feel more. So, yeah, so, again, account 2, guilty. And account 3, guilty. I don't feel like I need to explain this one. This one is pretty blatant. It's pretty blatant. We all have a great, whimsical, fun time here. This is just out of context Mizuki Akemi stream. Out of context Mizuki Akemi stream. There's probably more on this list, but I don't freaking know what they are right now. It is the solution and causes of all problems. Yep, pretty much. I don't condone alcoholism, but you know, the fact that they're like this means that they're a little bit pathetic, and I love that. I love that. Yet they could all take down like a small fleet or an army. You know, hands up. What can I say? What can I say? Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled yappage. It's gonna be a treat to rewatch for sure. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad! I'm glad. Leon loves to go to bars. He wanted to take Mike to a bar. I think literally the reason why that he was late on his first day was because he got broken up with and he drunk himself silly, and that's why he was late for his first day on the job. Hello, Richard! Silent Hill go okay, we didn't play that today because brain is soup. I don't condone alcoholism unless you're slightly pathetic, but also incredibly capable and look like Leon Kennedy. Real. I don't condone alcoholism unless you're Leon S. Kennedy. Or any of the other 2 men I put on that list. If you are, hit me up. DMs are open. You overslept? Nah, I like my version better. I like my version better. Didn't mean to double question mark typo after getting out of the movie theater. No worries. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. You're good. You're good. I have to get some rest. Have a good night, Oyasamizu. Oh, Yasamizu, immortal! Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. I'm planning on ending soon too. You got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. 10 minutes. That's all we got until Mizuki has to end the stream. Now the only question is if you want to fix them or if you like them the way they are. I like them the way they are. Did you see the zero hesitation I answered that? Holy. Yikes. I like them the way they are. Keep them the way they are. I don't feel like I'm that girl that's like, I want to fix them. No, I don't. Keep them broken. Cute glasses, Mizu? My glasses are cute, sure. I'll take that. As long as I'm not cute. I'm not cute. I'm fearsome and intimidating. If you fix them, they lose their charm. Exactly! You know? If you fix Leon S. Kennedy, he is not gonna be witty anymore. He's not gonna be saying those one-liners. Because he uses humor as a coping mechanism. You'd lose the best part of dating Leon S. Kennedy! The one-liners! Come on! Lock in. Lock in. Goodbye! You're still cute? I'm not cute! I'm fearsome and intimidating. Mizu does not let them become sober. I'd let them drink in moderation where I could take care of them, you know? They'd have a safe roof, a nice couch to crash on. I'd be making dino nuggies. Everybody would be happy. Happy, happy, happy. It'd be a fun time. It'd be a fun time. Guys, we have 7 minutes. we almost have 7 minutes. No, we don't have 7 minutes yet. We'll have 7 minutes soon. 7 minutes. Ay. Dino nuggies. Dino nuggies. The best type of nuggies. Best nuggie dino nuggies. What's your favorite dinosaur nugget? I like the Triceratops. Which one do you like? Which dino nugget is your favorite nugget? What's the one that you would go for out of a spread? If you were to see all of the dino nuggets out and about, which one would you choose? I will be immediately judging you. Everyone who is saying Stegosaurus, you're a green flag. T-Rex. No offense, but like, no offense, but like, yeah. Yikes. Bronchiosaurus is a green flag. You get a green flag from me. Dipliosaurus? What does that one look like in the nuggy form? I can't remember what that looks like at the top of my brain. Dilophosaurus. Dino. Nugget. They don't have a dino nugget of him. Did any of you have the pterodactyls? The pterodactyls are cool too. Guys, we got 5 minutes left until the stream has to end. until the stream has to end, and then Mizu will have to force herself to go veg after a snack, and playing some Marvel Rivals after the snack, so the snack digests a little bit. Then hopefully Mizu will be good and get like 5 hours of sleep at least. No, I'll get like 8. I'll get like 7 or 8. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Anyway. I'm eating some chocolate chip cookies. Let's freaking go! I'm jealous. I wish I could have chocolate chip cookies, but my body is rejecting like milk products. It says no. I'm not lactose or anything, but it's something like it's something else. It's something else that's weird that's happening. Will we sleep Mizu or else? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Yup. Yup. Peanut butter chip cookies are also good. That sounds delicious. What the freak? That sounds awesome, bro. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, please save this wonderful demon girl. Yes, please! Please! I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. And he's gotta be strong, and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from a fight. I need a hero! Full House makes bags of peanut butter chips to bake cookies with? Wow, I didn't know that. I'm honestly waiting for Mizu to end to throw something in the oven to have dinner before a shower. One more horror movie and then go eeps. And then go eeps. I appreciate that you're waiting for me to end before you take care of business. And I want cookies. Oh, well, good night too. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty. Thank you so much for the silly, goofy, fun talking stream. Let me get tomorrow's stream up and going. Tomorrow will be a member stream where Mizu is going to lock in. Mizu's going to lock the freak in. And she's going to be making some preparations for her 5K celebration and getting chat's thoughts and opinions for some exciting things. And then Mizu might leak a little something for the members. Mizu may leak a little something for the members. So become a member today. Get leaks. But you must keep it to yourselves. Do not share with the other demon dogs. That is the privilege of being a member. Okay? The other demon dogs will know when time comes. But keep it amongst yourselves. I will be upset otherwise. You don't want to upset Mizu. Don't upset Mizu. Okay. I'm sleeping now. Good night, everyone. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty, guys. Alrighty. Thank you all for watching! I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your days, evenings, nights, whatever time zone it may be for you. And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow! Oyasumi-zu! 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 Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye!